Do you have any idea of what a deflationary depression would be like? What the symptoms would be like and what we could expect? I seen a video recently made by Don Harold which was called Bad News, and in a reality check, the consumers have less jobs right now than they pretty much ever had before, and there's no reason to think that this trend is going to improve, because many more businesses are going to keep going under during these changes that the world is going through. So we are seeing a lot less money by people, less people are saving, and as Gerald Celente was even saying, the credit card debts and the debts that we've had before, that we had in the Great Depression of the 30s, is nothing compared to what we have now. Basically what this means, people do not have money. Even though we've seen the stock market go up 30% from its March lows, many people are still down a lot of money from their stocks. So why is there going to be deflation? Well, you know what, we've been having deflation for a long time, and you could say, well, Derek, how is there deflation when I seen a product last year that was $15 now selling for $18? And it's all to do with inflation. For example, the inflation charts are only going up higher as far as money supply. So we see the money supply going a lot higher. Say if they are creating twice as much money, if a product only goes up 20%, in my view, that is deflation, because of how much the money supply has went higher. And I know a lot of people are talking about inflationary depression, and it wouldn't surprise me if one came after the deflationary one. But right now we're having a lot of businesses that are just quite frankly going out of business. You're going to see a lot of signs that look like that. Businesses going under because only the cream of the crop of these businesses are most likely going to survive. So companies like McDonald's, even though they could possibly charge more, they can't charge as much money because the economy is a 2/3 consumer economy right now. And if people are not able to pay for these products, if they have this hyperinflationary period, they're just not going to sell their products. It just can't be done. So that's why a lot of companies like the McDonald's and the Walmarts, they're really not in the availability to increase their prices right now. It just can't happen. They might increase it a little bit, but to me, like I'm saying, it is still deflationary. And as these businesses go out of businesses, the prices are going to get lower. And what would happen with inflation, a hyperinflationary period? Well, that will come later, but for now, it does look to me as if we are in this deflationary depression right now. We probably have been in it for a few months now, and the mainstream media is trying to tell you that things are going to get better, and you know what, they will get better, but it's not going to get better anytime soon as far as having the economy back and rolling again. It's going to take a serious amount of time. As Peter Schiff says, sometimes you got to go through the pain before you can prosper again. We have to learn how to start saving, and it's going to be a difficult journey as we go through. Just recently, we've seen Alex Jones' channel get suspended, and he had around 40,000 subscribers, and you got these other people like the Sexy Phils with hundreds of thousands. What this is showing to me is many people are still not aware of what's going on. So the mainstream media, to me, it looks like they're trying to control the situation the way they want you to hear the news. And there is some people, and even the majority of the people right now are believing what they say, but myself, I have learned to trust those with better track records in this world, and quite frankly, the ones that the mainstream media has been giving me has not been that good of a track record. To me, it seems very obvious. We're in this period right now, and as customers go out of business, or as businesses go out of business, they're going to have to sell what they have at dirt cheap prices. And That to me is why I am seeing this going into a deflationary depression before we move into an inflationary one. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. You're wondering where all the money is? The businesses and corporations, they have all the money. Once you have money, it's a lot easier to make even more. That's the way the capitalistic system has been working. So a company that's making all this kind of money just to continue making money, instead of making this massive profit margin, they're going to make this kind of a profit margin. So that's another reason for me to believe that we are not only going into one, but we are already in a deflationary depression period. And will a hyperinflationary depression period come? It very likely might, but I think it's going to come after this. So thank you for watching and have yourself a magnificent day, everyone. Bye-bye.